it is I, it is she, it is your go-to health marketing expert, Lauren Powers. All we're focused on is how I can help and support health entrepreneurs go from surviving to thriving, how the everyday physician, the everyday naturopathic doctor, the everyday gym owner, the everyday health coach, how can they thrive and not stumble and fall as they're on their quest to help heal the world and make money all at the same time. So, besties, if you're ready to learn how to attract and convert new patients online, you are in the right place, okay? So the phrase that pays today is lead magnet. Lead magnet. So if you don't know what a lead magnet is, you're going to leave this episode absolutely knowing what a lead magnet is. And I always like to try to interweave, some personal stories so we can always, connect the dots that this show is really about growth, right? It's about growth beyond our wildest dreams. It's about, seeing our potential before we can even potentiate our potential. Ooh, you like how I use that? I hope I used it correctly. So lead magnets are something that we use when we're growing our audience. And a lot of the more, novice entrepreneurs don't understand the importance of list growth, list building, and creating an audience and a community of people who will buy from you. And when you don't understand that, you're just missing an opportunity every single day to get new traffic into your door to sell to. When I was in my earlier days as an entrepreneur, my gym was one of my first bigger businesses. Oh my goodness, my lead magnet, which I didn't know was a lead magnet at the time, was doing free classes. I did free boot camps on Saturday mornings at this park that's near my house. And that was my draw. That was my entry point. That was like, oh my God, I'm attracting all the leads. I'm magnetizing them with this amazing offer. I was so good at it that free lead magnet, that boot camp lead magnet that I was doing, what it wound up doing was it helped me create not only a community, but it helped me create an audience and an email list, so to speak. Because what I didn't know is that this was the sweet, juicy piece of steak that I needed to get people into the door every time. Also, what I didn't know is that I was giving away way too much for free, and I should have been charging from day one. And I probably lost hundreds of thousands of dollars not utilizing the free lead magnet correctly. And what you'll notice is like when you do have a lead magnet that converts, that will be an instant sign for you to turn it into a product that you can sell. And that's not what I did. I mean, of course, I sold them into a larger program, but I should have had a Saturday only option, or I should have had a package where people could really literally pay to drop in. And it took me years, literally years, guys, of going out and meeting people in the morning, physically training them, hundreds of people for free, by myself or with a few coaches. I've grown tremendously, and I'm grateful for that experience because I met the most amazing people who are still very close to me today. While I was kind of herding cats and doing all these free classes and things. But you got to turn these opportunities, these assets into, or I guess these freebies into assets that can actually make you money. So when you think of a lead magnet, think of it as an entry point for someone to get to you, your very best first step for somebody if they want to just get to know you. I'd venture to say that the very first step of somebody getting to know you likely is not a discovery call. I hear me when I say this. It's likely not a discovery call. And I say that because if it's my first time meeting you, we're going to third base, bruh, on the first date. Oh my God, I don't even know. I haven't even seen your feet. How do I even know if we vibe, right? So the very first best step, especially if you are, I'll say in any part of, medical, dental, holistic, alternative, integrative, fitness, wellness space, I would say the very first step is for them to get introduced to your philosophy or your ideology. That could be one, or for them to uncover their pain point in you. Okay, does that make sense what I'm saying? So what's a good example we can use? How about a holistic dentist? That's a good example. A holistic dentist, if you're going to go to a holistic dentist, that means that you're investing a lot of money into your oral care. That means that you don't believe in traditional dentistry, like you don't do root canals. You'll never put anything fake into the mouth. You believe that the roots are pathways and meridians to the body. You'll believe, like, bacteria can kill you, no metal in the mouth, like you holistic. So like they putting ozone water up in you, doing PRP, like taking your own blood, spinning it down. Like you're getting like cavity cure plans. I mean, like, so cool, right? So it'll be very difficult if your funnel or your lead magnet attracting somebody who wants, metal dental implants or traditional insurance-based dentistry. Like, your entry lead magnet needs to be related to somebody who has a interest in like a wellness life. You know what I mean? Like somebody that's like trying to understand, like, microbiome, like gut microbiome or the gut mouth connection. Like, wouldn't a cool lead magnet be, maybe a ebook on the gut oral connection and how you need to get to a holistic dentist ASAP? Like a little like 8-page Canva document. Don't you think that would be, because at least you're getting people who are interested in that stuff as opposed to people who are automatically going to, thinking that you're insurance-based dentistry. Does that make sense? I'll use my husband as an example. I told you I'm going to be using him all throughout because we are rebuilding his health business, Powers Holistic Performance, where he is one of the first and only, or that we know of in Atlanta, to combine functional and holistic lab testing with this whole fitness plan to match your food sensitivities, and a nutrition plan to match your food sensitivities and your allergies and, stress levels and cortisol levels. Like, he's making this whole holistic plan, right? Which means he's not a personal trainer anymore. He's not just a fitness coach, which means like he can't attract people who want to just lift weights. That's not what it is. In order to work with him, you have to want to have this holistic approach to your fitness and your wellness. So the funnel isn't come in for a free consultation for weight training. The funnel is take this cortisol stress test and see how this correlates to, what you're doing in the weight room. Does that make sense what I'm saying, guys? So the subject matter of today, we're really, really focused on how to get lead magnets that work and that convert. And I'm going to give you guys some examples. And then I want you to head over to microsite.com. Microsite is my agency. You guys know I have a health marketing agency for people just like you. And what if you hop over there, you'll see my show notes. You'll be able to get some of the tidbits, because if you're driving, or if playing with the kids, or if you're occupied and you can't write some stuff down, you'll have everything that you need if you hop over to microsite.com. When we talk about a lead magnet, I want you guys to understand also that there's an anatomy of sorts to a lead magnet. I know I threw out a lot of examples, but really there is a structure to how you want to think about a high converting lead magnet. So first things first is that it has to be relevant. So we don't want to do, a lead magnet about the yellow pages, because the yellow pages aren't relevant. We don't want to do a lead magnet about, I don't know, there could be like, certain issues or things, certain issues that aren't relevant now. Like, I don't think a lead magnet about COVID or something or anything like that right now would be relevant. I don't think when it's not flu season, a lead magnet about flu would be relevant, unless you're talking about like it's easy to get flu in the spring because you need to boost your immune system. Like, I don't know, it has to be thought provoking. So when you think about it like the news. Okay, what is newsworthy? What is time relevant and action oriented, right? And it should speak directly to the face, like right to the face, like knocking them straight in the noggin to your ideal client avatar, okay? So just think about it. If you're a woman's health doctor, focus on hormone balance and fertility tips. If you're a functional medicine practitioner, why don't you talk about, the entryway to get started with functional medicine, or, maybe one of your pillars about reducing inflammation naturally. Make it relevant to what's happening in the world today, right? How about also when we're talking about the anatomy? Not only must it be relevant, but it has to be quick and actionable. When we have lead magnets, we need to be able to deliver a quick win. Think about my old boot camps when I was doing them for free on Saturday mornings, right? The quick win was they were sore as hell. Oh my God. They were with their friends. They got to commune with each other. They got to do the hard things, running hill sprints and burpees and stuff. It was quick and actionable. So I was able to strike on a nerve or pluck a nerve to take the best next step. My funnel is easy, right? Like I just need you to experience it and then buy. That's not always the case in healthcare and medicine and different parts of health businesses. So I don't want to oversimplify it, but I want you to reduce it down to the easiest path for people to get to you to be as qualified as possible, okay? And then after we kind of, we got what's quick and actionable, right? So you have our mini assessment, our short ebook, our checklist, our quick and actionable thing, right? We want to make sure that we're also making it visually appealing. So that means when we're in this crowded digital space, visuals matter, all right? So don't you have your 2-year-old trying to put together your ebook cover unless they're like hyper talented or something like that. I want you to consider, really investing in the aesthetics and the user experience of the ebook or of the lead magnet. I want you to ensure that it looks professional, that it looks on brand. And if you don't have the skills to design it yourself, then I highly recommend you go to Canva because Canva makes everything so easy and just like makes it look sharp. And there's like tons of templates in there and you can just go off. You know what I mean? So here we go. This is the meat of what we're talking about. So I'm going to go rapid fucking fire. Okay. And like I said, you can head over to my agency page, microsite.com, over to the show notes, and you'll be able to kind of grasp, and it'll also be on YouTube as well. And you'll be able to see some more bullet points and exactly where to come back to so you can kind of refresh your memory. But first, before I kind of get into the meat and potatoes of it, I want you to first like kind of close your eyes if you're in a position to do so. If you're driving, don't you do that, okay? Don't you be blaming me for your accident. But I want you to kind of close your eyes, kind of do that hand to heart practice and just envision your business and the best way for you to communicate with your ideal audience. Let's throw away the bad behaviors that have kept us stuck or kept us on a hamster wheel and stagnant and not growing. And let's refocus our energy and our attention on what will help us grow and help us connect with our ideal audience and our ideal client. That is how we go into our marketing mind. That is how we create strategies, because you have to step into your ICA, your ideal client avatar, and start thinking like he or she, and start practicing their ideologies, their thinkings, their behaviors or patterns, okay? So don't you just take all of this and try to do everything. Let's try to do one thing that we know we can connect. That is the homework. So here are some types of lead magnets for health business owners, health entrepreneurs across industries that are still working. They're still converting. First things first, a mini ebook or a guide. Y'all, an ebook will set this bitch off. I'm telling you, like an ebook, it gives you authority. People hold on to them. And I'm talking about a PDF ebook that's delivered via email once they opt into it, into your ad or into your website. And an ebook is a way for you to, say that you kind of like an author of sorts, so it does have that like woo-woo authority. And if you put a nice Canva cover on it, is something that people could eventually buy. You could turn that into an asset. So for a naturopathic doctor, a 7-day guide to detox naturally is a great lead magnet. It's actionable, it's educational, and it sets the stage for them to become a trusted resource. Okay. And if you want somebody to work with a naturopathic doctor, they have to be at least interested in naturopathic things. So one would think that someone downloading a guide for natural detox is maybe considering more, naturopathic than allopathic routes, right? That seems like a decent lead to me that I can work later, right? How about a checklist, y'all? Next thing, a checklist or a cheat sheet, baby. Hit me with a cheat sheet and see if I don't like water at the mouth. I love a cheat sheet, a quick guide, a checklist. Oh my God, for like a busy entrepreneur who's trying to like pack her supplements, take care of all the kids, not have any stress, still twerk for my husband, run my businesses. Like, give me a checklist for a stressed out CEO so I can kind of like slow my day down and lower my cortisol levels. Come on, I'm giving you guys some meat here. Like a wellness coach could create the ultimate morning routine checklist for energy and focus. and then like make it over 7 days so I can try to check that shit off for 7 days? Y'all, why aren't you doing this? I'm just giving you all the good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and open me up a naturopathic business and do these ebooks and e-guides myself. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't want to do what you guys do. Okay. I'm joking. I just love supporting you. Okay. So let's stay on task. Let's stay on task. Lots to cover. So next, let's go into quizzes and assessments. This is still trending. People love taking a fucking quiz. So they love it. So I got locked into some IQ assessment funnel and I can't get out. It hooked me with testing to see who's got the highest IQ in the family. Hello, they clearly know my algorithm. Anything competitive or to make me appear smarter to my kids and to my folks at the house. Listen, I took that IQ thing and then I downloaded the little free app that went with it. Like, I'm such a sucker for these things. So, and how about a perimenopausal checklist? Honey, I'm 41. You ain't finna tell me I'm in menopause, okay? You ain't finna tell me. Yes, I said finna. You can look it up. Finna, my friends. I know all kinds of people are watching. It's a little Ebonics, okay? So, no, you're not finna tell me I'm in menopause right now just because I wake up at 2 a.m. and I get a little hot every now and again out of nowhere. And, you know, some people would say I'm kind of a bitch out of nowhere. Whatever. I don't ascribe to those limiting beliefs. I don't subscribe to those limiting beliefs. So, if I see like a quiz that comes up that says, you know, age 38 to 42, wonder if you're in menopause, I guess I'll have to take it. And then at the end, when I discover that I'm perimenopausal, then I'll probably have to take some supplement that'll help me like sleep through the night at 2 a.m. or clean my liver or whatever that's associated with. I'm no fool, okay? I know how these funnels work. I haven't clicked on the menopause quizzes yet, okay? But I do want to say that people are curious. When people are on social media, especially for ads, they want to know how to do stuff and they're trying their best to like put pieces together. And if you make your content to where you make it more palatable and they can put it together easier, you're going to have people, your audience will just keep growing and growing. People will share it because it's shareable content. And you'll really just reach the people. Like there's going to be the people that buy, but the people that don't buy and that they stay on their list, stay on your list, those are just people who haven't said no to you yet. And those are opportunities to educate and empower. So I want you to get creative and really envision your business when I'm giving you these examples. Another lead magnet is webinars and workshops. I think webinars, that name is kind of played out. So how about a masterclass? Well, that's kind of played out too. But how about a live training? How about a seminar? People love a seminar. And I'm finding that seminars convert better for medical doctors who are trying to branch out into some cash-based programs. Run a seminar and see who shows up from your community, virtual or in person. Seminars do really, really well. Live training, live workshops, love that stuff. Those still do really, really well. Specialists like functional medicine doctors, webinars are fantastic. Like a live workshop on reversing autoimmune conditions. Like it not only educates, but it also builds trust and authority. And that's content that you can repurpose. And you can also use these other softwares to get it out in the atmosphere on Evergreen, where it's not live, but it will still look and feel like it's live. Or it can just live on your website as a first step. If people want to know how to work with you, watch this 10-minute training. Come on. You can't unhear it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can't unsee it. So let's get to work, okay? Let's keep rolling, okay? Let's keep rolling. How about recipes or meal plans? Recipes or meal plans. Get with it. Nutritionists or integrative health coaches, you can create a 7-day anti-inflammatory meal plan. People love tangible, practical tools that can they can do immediately. Put that meal plan with them recipes, put that shit in Canva, call it a day. And watch people opt in and get into your funnel and start selling them shit. That's what this is about. Lead magnets that convert, okay? So now I got more. I know you guys are like, oh my God, Lauren, this is like a 45-minute episode. Actually, no, it's going to be like 30 minutes. But I told you already about guides, ebooks, checklists, quizzes, webinars, consultation and discovery calls. I would say be careful with this if you have the capacity to do that, because it does take, a certain amount of free discovery calls to get to those that pay. There's nothing more like, I don't know, how do you show that you care and that you're committed in this life, in business and in out of business? It's only 2 ways. How do you show someone you love them, care for them, support them, are serious? In 2 ways. You guys want to guess? with their time and with their money. No other way. No other fucking way. I will call bullshit if you tell me there's anything else. Tell me you love me with your time and your money. Tell me that you'll show up to this discovery call with your time and your money. So I would not say that a discovery call would be the best lead magnet for free, depending on your capacity and your cost per hour, but they do work. And, hell, I did it for a long time and I still have the battle wounds for it and the knees for it. Okay. So now how about a mini course? Love a mini course. And what I love about mini courses is that you can get them, you can do a free mini course or a $7 mini course or something like that. And then when they register inside of your Kajabi, Teachable, Thinkific, whatever your software is, you can show the things that are grayed out that they don't have access to. So now they're in your world and they're kind of seeing what's possible. I think it's so smart. And so if you can take one chapter or one module or one piece of something, I would completely consider, making a mini course, a 7-day posture challenge for a pain-free life. How about boost your immunity, 5 days to stronger health? You can make this a challenge. You can make it a live challenge, which is another type of opt-in. How about rebalance your hormones in 7 days? I don't know if that's possible, but a 5-day detox challenge, daily steps to a healthier you. These are mini courses. I love stuff like that, okay? How about health assessment tools or calculators? Have you guys ever opted into one of those credit calculators or loan calculators or, something to guess your payment or guess your weight or guess your BMI or guess your biological age? Come on. I'm giving you stuff. Make your own custom calculator or assessment tool. Go to ChatGPT, make it up, come up with your own formulaic way to help people determine their biological versus chronological age. Put that bitch out there into the world. Get people opting in. Those are high value things. And then they get so much education if you email, market, and nurture them on the other side. I'm just telling you. These tools offer personalized insights, and it's a great way for, to capture leads by providing immediate valuable results. And it creates deeper engagement and is good feedback for you on how to tailor your marketing and the other things that you're doing. This stuff is gold. I need to do some of this myself. I'm preaching to myself. Case studies and success stories. This is good, especially if you have a niche that's really, really tough to crack or super narrow. Put some case studies out there, like how you helped 100 clients reverse autoimmune symptoms naturally. Okay, and make it a case study. Or how about chiropractic care for chronic pain? How I helped reverse autoimmune inflammation and back posture without cracking their back one time. How about fitness transformations, going from burnout to vitality? How about I'm running out of time. I could just go on and on and on. I may have to do a bonus episode for this one. But literally case studies are so powerful because they basically demonstrate the real world results and they help build credibility and trust while providing potential patients or clients with relatable stories. All right, y'all. Don't forget, you got things like toolkits and resource libraries. You have infographics and visual guides. You have swipe files and templates. You could do a healthy meal planning template, a fitness routine planner, a daily wellness tracker. Hello. You could do the 5 key hormones every woman should know about and make it an infographic, just a visual guide where they swipe and swipe and swipe. They're opting in. How about a gut health starter pack as a toolkit? They're not getting anything but except the basic toolkit that you need if you're trying to reset your gut. And then that leads them into another funnel for them to then purchase said supplements and things, right? How about a chiropractic toolkit, exercises and at-home care? How about essential health toolkit? The supplements you should buy, the appliances that you should have for a toxic-free home. Oh gosh, this is just good stuff. Here's my challenge for you. Okay? Here's my challenge for you. Listen to the earmark. I keep saying earmark. Is that the word of the week? Bookmark this episode, friends, and come back to it when you need to be recharged so you can think about your practice. And I want you to go back to the part where I said, put your hand over your heart and imagine yourself inside of the body of your ideal client. And if you could best serve them right now in the most minimal, subtle possible way, what's the best first logical step? Okay, inhale and exhale and create that magnet, that tool, that guide, that assessment, that ebook. Do it. Do it. Your people need to hear you. They need to see you. All right. We're not just going to wake up and say, let's just do the thing. No, we're going to strategically do the thing. We're going to strategically grow our business. We're going to strategically reach our audience, and we're going to do it, and we're going to have fun while we're doing it. Go ahead and make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to this podcast everywhere where podcasts are available and on YouTube. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at I am Lauren Powers. I am your go-to health marketing expert, and I'm here to help you thrive. I look forward to seeing you next week. Go make it happen. Take one thing, put it into action. See you later. Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in to Power Moves Health Marketing Podcast. If you're ready to transform your practice with smarter strategies and cutting-edge tools, I want you to head over to microsite.com to book a strategy session with me and my team. While you're there, check out the show notes for links, resources, and my free Power Moves playbook. Remember, every move you make is a step toward becoming the health business leader you're meant to be. Let's keep building your momentum.